Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready! Can't you stop? Get it!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Young. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, here's Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
You got 3 down.
Young working out of the gun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They go play action. Young under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Young. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a give, right side. Marion. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Here's Young from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Red 18 Gator.
56. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Hayward.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Ready.
Kaepernick now on first down.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go, Heavy.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Got it.
56, Mike.
Orbit. Not here.
Quad, quad, quad.
Check 9. Check 9.
Tight end left, tight end left. 56.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check 31.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Mike's 5.
Soon, fellas, let's go.
I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking deep for Jennings. It's caught inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, one set. Check.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go.
At the 11-yard line.
6-man. Let's go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Kaepernick. That was complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down
All
and
day, baby!
sacked.
All day! We coming all day!
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you coming up at the half, join Charles Richmond. Stats and score I'm not sure about that, but why they said that, I have no idea. The 49er offense to get this drive underway. That's early November, but we know if it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed. If it ended today, not going to guarantee you. That's what they discussed in the locker room, the meeting room. Yeah, we know we'll be ended. They also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play that type of ball. That is not what they're really number 1 in our conference. Incomplete pass. Leads this second and 10 to 25. To throw it in. Young. Moving the pressure right. And seeing where to throw. He chucks it away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Feels getting caught in between here. And completions are getting down. I got to worry a little bit about the clock because you were about to get another shot here in the first half. But you don't go to the first down. Guess what? You're likely going to have to. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ready to get their drive started. And the methodical drive has been had to settle for 3. But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like they didn't get the knockout. Let us be a calculator later in the game. Possession. And the defense are just a little tired. And nothing else. They just feel easy and getting up. They don't exactly feel like they can handle the offense. They need to get out of pass play. Second and 15. And now the throw is handed in by Sharp. And they're just shooting Bailey at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. This is starting in there near full. This defense gets them laying out. Two quick pass connections on offense. That's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get the ball, get the momentum. Capitalizing with their back. That's a lot, guys. Cardinals going to use first to their timeouts. As the clock is still 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete in the end zone. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final play of the half, Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
You got nothing to do.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Defense wins championship.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Jennings was the one he was looking for. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Young on third down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Here we go. Watch 7.
This is Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Check. Watch 44.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3.
Makes the score Niners 10, Cardinals 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah,
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
it's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
They run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten down. There you go. Smoke.
To throw, Kaepernick. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
54. I got you, punk.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Got it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
That's the score. Niners 17. Cardinals 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Bring it. Scene 6. 54. Month 54.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Young, throwing on 3rd and long. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's go next. AC game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
64, weak.
Here's Young. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
30 base. Watch the run, watch the run. Deuce. Out. Snap.
On 3rd down, Marion. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, You got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Niners, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.